Hello everyone, welcome to Go Get My Guru. In this video, let's discuss about Python identity operators. So what are identity operators? Identity operators are used to check the objects and not the values. In Python, we have two different identity operators. They are is and is not. So these are the two identity operators available in Python. Let's discuss one by one. So first we'll discuss is operator. To understand this is operator, let's take an example. So I have a list of items here. Items in the list are pen and pencil, and I'll take one more list. So items 1 is equal to, I'll keep the same items in this list as well. Now let's make use of is operation here. Print items is items 1. Run this and check what output we'll get. We are getting false. So why we are getting false? Note here that though we have the same items in this list, but the list is having different memory address. That's why we are getting false there. So how we can know the memory address or ID of these items? We can make use of ID there. So print ID of items and print ID of item 1. So now let's run this and check. So here you can see that the IDs of item lists are different. That's why is operation is returning false. So what we can infer from this? We can infer that is operation return true only when the operands belong to the same object, else it returns false. So now let's understand when it returns true. I'll make a little change here. So here I'll give item 3 is equal to items 1. So now let's print this. Items 3 is item 1. So now our program should result true. Let's run and check. So here you can note that it is returning true. That means because here I am equating items 3 to item 1, hence the objects will be same. That's why is operation is returning true here. I hope you are clear with is operation. Let's move on to is not operation. Is not operation is exactly the opposite of is operation. We'll take the same list here. So instead of is, I'll make use of is not operation here. Let's comment all these lines. So let's run this and check what output we will get. So here we are getting true. Hence these two variables or list does not point to the same memory address or same object. As I am performing or comparing is not using is not here, that's why it is returning true. So when is not returns false, so let's understand that I'll equate here items 3 is equal to items. So item 3 is equal to, I'll compare it with items. So observe here, I am equating items 3 to items. That means I am copying the same reference what item is pointing to items 3. If I run this code, I should get false here because these two operands are pointing to the same memory location. So let's also print the IDs of these two. So ID of items 3 and print ID of items. Now we should get false. We are getting false, and so the two operands are pointing to the same objects, but we are getting false because we are making use of is not operation there. So when is operation returns true? When the operands point to the same object, is operation returns true, else it returns false. Whereas when two variables points to the different object or class, is not operation returns true. I hope you are clear with the concept of is and is not.
Request you to like our videos to support us. Leave us a feedback in the comment section. Have you subscribed to our channel? If not, request you to click on subscribe button and hit the bell icon to receive regular updates. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again in the next session. Keep coding. Happy learning.